Good evening, everyone. It's June 19th, or 18th, rather, 2019. I'm Eric. So, there's a lot going on with Iran. And all this stuff, it's all pre-planned. I point you in the direction of the interview Wesley Clark had with, I believe it was, what was that? It was a PBS show, I believe it was. Anyway, the theme there was he got word from people at the Pentagon while he was there after his retirement that it was the goal to overthrow, what was it, 7 countries in 5 years, which, of course, this is long past due, 5 years, right? And so Iran, I believe, is the last one. I believe it is. I mean, not that they've successfully overthrown Syria, but they're there. Their proxies are there. These, our government, Donald Trump wants to blame the deep state. It's a convenient scapegoat for the things he is doing himself. I mean, I find it really funny that Fox News pretty much supported Donald Trump, with sycophantic dedication, right? I mean, there's a few guys on there who don't suck the ass of our current president, but overall, and the one story that he doesn't agree with, he doesn't like, he calls fake news from him. Well, which is it? Back to Iran. So, they've been planning for God knows how long to overthrow Iran and steal their oil. And this is a well-known pattern with our government, regardless of who the president is. And they haven't only overthrown governments for oil. They've overthrown governments to make the country safe for American workers, or corporations, my bad, and to do business in. Look how that's fucking bit us in the ass. I mean, those jobs aren't here anymore, are they? When they could have been. So, we've heard the words come out of Donald Trump's mouth that we take the oil. We take it. So, that's an admission right there. Right? It's an admission that that's their mindset. We take that oil. We don't pay for it. We don't negotiate. We kill a whole bunch of people and take it. You know what that sounds like to me? Sounds like a gangster rapper talking about jacking their competition. Take it. But hey, why would why should this be a surprise? I mean, they milk the American people to the point of all-out poverty, right? So it should be no surprise that they're going to go overseas somewhere, mostly in the Middle East, Africa, and slaughter a whole bunch of people, test bioweapons, and God knows what else. I mean, it's no wonder that cops and soldiers are committing suicide in record numbers. Look at the stuff they do. But, you know, this stuff is leading one direction. Now, in my video yesterday, I said the horsemen are here. I'm not a biblical kind of guy. We should understand that right off. But, I mean, look, we got all the shit happening. It matches what's supposed to happen. And what other conclusion can one come to? And we have the horsemen of war, right? Conquest. It's all playing out. All playing out. And the thing is this. Our government, including Donald Trump, they're going to get millions of Americans needlessly killed through their fucking stupid, moronic actions. I'm not anti-war. If you need to defend yourself, then you do anything it takes to win. But this is not what's going on. What's going on is we are going to go over there. We are going over there. We have troops going over there now and start a war. And this war will draw in Russia. It will draw in China. And for the first time in a very long time, the American people will feel the horrors firsthand and personally of this war. I mean, just look at a recent I hate calling them stories, but recent story put out by RT, right? They're talking about how we've been blaming Russia for trying to hack our power grid, right? And we've been blaming them for a while for this. And it turns out that we've been trying to hack their power grid. And they made the point that, you know, Russia's a pretty fucking cold place. That's one of the reasons why so many military invasions of Russia have failed. Look at what happened to Napoleon, Hitler, and before them. We are going to be held accountable for the actions of our psychopaths in Washington, for our psychopaths in the military-industrial complex. We're going to pay the consequences for their actions. And it will be in the form of blood. We will lose people. We will lose people close to us. I mean, they've been pushing and pushing and pushing and pushing. How long is it going to be until people stop taking being pushed? I was once a very anti-violence person. I tried really hard to not cause harm to anybody. I did. To the point where I shouldn't have been. And that's the past, right? I can't do anything about that. But had I stood my ground earlier, I would have not faced some of the things that I did. Had I been more aggressive, maybe people wouldn't have bullied me because I was small. But that's neither here nor there. But eventually, I got to the point where I blew up after being pushed and pushed and pushed. And these other countries, they're ran by other human beings. And they have their fucking limits too, just like anybody else. I mean, we have been bad-mouthing Russia, lying about their actions in Syria, interfering with their power grid. I mean, the list can go on and on. How long before Russia, China, and Iran start throwing nukes over here? How long? Maybe EMPs. But then again, it's easy to start a war when you can run to a bunker that's underground and hide, right? Well, everybody else outside gets, either blown to bits, starves, dies of some fucked up disease, or some other horrific shit, radiation poisoning. And they get to sit there and cram their food down their fat, greedy faces, while innocent women, children, and men perish due to their actions. And we actually have people out there who agree with this, who love our government, who worship it. And it is the very thing that's going to destroy all of us. Donald Trump, just like all the others, is a psychopath. Barack Obama was a psychopath. George Bush Jr., psychopath. Bill Clinton, George Sr., go all the way down the line to the earliest days. And a lot of them were psychopaths. They have no regard for the lives they are endangering through their actions. And it's going to cost us. All of us. I wish you motherfuckers out there would wake up and do something. I wish you would join and boycott the elections to withdraw your consent. we need to take some fucking concrete actions. We need to take them now. Now. Otherwise, we're already facing terrible shit without World War III. You throw that into it, what's the fucking point? Anyway, thought I would have a brief chat with all of you about this. I think I'm only going to make one tonight because I got to get my arm worked on. So I hope everyone has a great evening, and if you like my videos, please do thumbs up, subscribe, maybe share, and if I'm worthy of your spare change, your dollars, please do click the PayPal link below and join like-minded people at the Discord link below. Kill the steak, live free.